Liverpool's eye is on the £42.4 million star. Liverpool have been interested in Athletic Bilbao's Spanish attacker Nico Williams for a while, and the latest news has taken the scale of the event seriously. According to information obtained from Spanish sources, Liverpool's eyes are on the winger. Nico Williams, the younger brother of Inaki Williams, who has previously been involved in rumours with the Anfield club. According to reports, Liverpool were after Inaki a few years ago, and now they are after his brother Nico Williams. Catalan media reports indicated that the Merseysiders did not take their eyes off the 20-year-old attacker, who had a £42.4 million release clause. However, it is reported that the Reds will not pay such a large fee, or even come close to the £42.4 million figure. It is also reported that Nico Williams has a popular playing style suitable for the Premier League. Nico Williams appeared in cup competitions in the last season and gave an effective performance. He played 3 matches in Copa del Rey and had a direct impact on the score by making 2 goals and 1 assist. On the other hand, he was included in the game and scored a goal in the matches he started as a substitute in both matches in the Spanish Super Cup. Liverpool need depth in their large offensive positions because they don't have someone good enough to protect Salah and Diaz right now. Do you think Klopp should sign a winger before the summer transfer window closes? Short-term midfield plan from Liverpool. According to reports in Italy, Liverpool are preparing to make an offer for Napoli midfielder Piotr Zielinski. Liverpool will reportedly bid around £22 million plus bonuses for Zielinski, but Napoli are thought to be hoping to reach around £30 million plus bonuses, a total of £35 million. Zielinski has sided with southern Italy since 2016, when he signed for £12 million from Udinese. It was reported that Liverpool were among the clubs that wanted to sign Zielinski that summer. But Napoli eventually won with a higher bid for the Pole. Now, 6 years later, Napoli seem willing to listen to offers for Zielinski, with Liverpool going a second time for him. Zielinski has gone a little crazy in Naples in recent months. He was in the starting lineup for Luciano Spalletti's team at the start of last season, but towards the end of the season he lost his place and was relegated to the bench. Zielinski played the offensive midfielder role in the first half of the 2021-2022 season and scored 5 goals. However, after his unstable form, he lost his form in the second half of the league and could only score 1 goal in the last 5 months of the season. So is it the right name for Liverpool? Let's examine it together. First, we need to understand the real purpose of Liverpool's policy. The Reds are doing everything they can to sign Jude Bellingham, but the player is out this season. For this reason, Bellingham's transfer is due next summer and Liverpool has no season to throw away. That's why club officials are looking for a short-term solution to the midfield for 1 season. I think this policy of the club is correct. Now let's see what Zielinski can bring to Liverpool and what can happen tactically. Zielinski gave his best performance in the 4-2-3-1 formation. But Klopp plays on the 4-3-3 system. If Klopp is to return to the 4-2-3-1 system discussed since the beginning of the season, Zielinski would be the right choice. Zielinski has played defensive and central midfielder roles in the last 6 seasons and has not been able to perform impressively in these regions. He was more effective in the games he played as an offensive midfielder and his performance increased. Zielinski cannot really succeed if Klopp continues to implement the tried and trusted 4-3-3 system. Also, the amount payable to Zielinski seems pretty high. If a separation does not occur, the fee is really unreasonable. Since the contract will expire in 2024, Napoli has no fear of losing it for free, so they continue their negotiations as a full seller. If the transfer takes place, we will see together if Zielinski is the right name. Liverpool can get ex-Man City man again with Michael Edwards' transfer number for Fabinho cover. Just because Fabinho's role was natural, Liverpool often had to play with non-06 players in the Brazilian's absence. Earlier in the summer transfer window this season, Liverpool were considering Aurelien Tchouameni for this region, but the player chose the Catalan team Real Madrid. The failure of this transfer does not mean that there will be no new move, and a potential candidate for it is on the agenda. One of the players Julian and the recruiting team are watching is Romeo Lavia, who has signed from Manchester City to Southampton this summer. A number 6 with merits to succeed in Jürgen Klopp's system. Southampton has spent a full £15 million for the 18-year-old Belgian starlet. Lavia is expected to play a major role for Southampton next season. Manchester City have put a buyback clause in his contract for the strong midfielder who has kept the midfield safe. As it is known, former Liverpool sporting director Michael Edwards did a lot of business with Southampton and the links between the clubs are strong. Julian can rekindle these connections. It also doesn't seem logical for Manchester City to take Lavia back anytime soon, with Calvin Phillips in the squad this season. Julian could take advantage of this loophole. Lavia is definitely an exciting and must-watch actress. He has the kind of stubborn energy and intelligence that makes him a good candidate for Liverpool's system. He is calm for his age and never hesitates to make moves to win the ball in the game. He definitely adds toughness to the midfield and he never grins with his mature physique for his age. The Reds don't just see him as Fabinho's backup. Given Fabinho's increasing age, he also sees himself as the long-time heir to the Brazilian's throne. His performance at Southampton will certainly be the benchmark for Liverpool. If he repeats his performance with the under-23 team in last season's Premier League 2, it will definitely be a viable profile. Liverpool has broken the bank for many Southampton stars in the past and this trend could be repeated under Julian management. But the main goal is for the player to light up and grab it before it costs too high. Liverpool defender on loan this summer. Liverpool centre-back Sepp van den Berg is on loan to Bournemouth, which has recently been promoted to the Premier League. Boss Jürgen Klopp continues to shrink his roster as the new season approaches. In this context, the Dutch defender seems to be leaving the team on loan. Van den Berg joined the Reds team from PEC Zwolle for £1.5 million, as he has the potential for a great future talent. Fans were expecting Jürgen Klopp to follow in the footsteps of teammate Joe Gomez, who continues to establish himself as a key player on his squad. The 20-year-old has spent the last 18 months on loan with Championship team Preston North End. He scored twice and made a total of 50 games for Preston North End, which was 13th the previous year. Liverpool are looking to hire a team where he can take time for the Dutch young player to find a place at A-team level. The death of the Dutch star seems to be a transfer, as Parker's team could take more time even if he could not enter the A-team. A player like Van den Berg can help the team cover a wide variety of positions with his adaptability and can get regular time in the newly promoted Premier League team.